Hello. Hi. Hi, friends. Hi, everyone. It's Saturday. TGIS. How are you? I'm good. It's cloudy out, overcast here in New York City, and kind of making like a cozy vibe and feel for the day, I think. It's supposed to rain, but we'll see. Oh my God, Michelle, yay! Oh my God, I'm so happy that you're here. Yay. So I am here today. It's Saturday. It's January 25th. Oh my gosh, we're 25 days into the new decade, and it's also the new moon, and it's also the Chinese New Year. There's so much going on. It's actually the year of the rat, and guess what? I'm a rat. And my mom is actually a feng shui consultant, and so she always teaches me about the Chinese New Year and the meanings, and supposedly that even though if you are a dragon or a snake or whatever, and it's the year of that animal, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a great year. I assumed that it was, but she said it's a year of the rat, and it's a good year for the rat. So hallelujah. And also she said that that the year of the rat is really good for everyone. Like there's some animals that kind of are more challenging with other animals. So when you think of a rat, you don't think of too many great things, but I'm embracing the rat, and let's embrace the year of the rat. So yay us. Okay, so I'm very excited to see what the affirmation of the day is. And so I've been coming live every day, sharing an affirmation from one of my teachers, Louise Hay. She is a motivational author. She died a few years ago. She was 90. She lived a very impactful, amazing life, and completely helped shift and change my life around in terms of my own health and healing. So I'm just so grateful and honored that you guys are here with me live and watching the replays and taking time for yourself, and really just opening up your hearts and your minds to just bringing more love and positivity into your world and the world around us. So here we go. Okay, so let's see what is happening. All right. Saturday, January 25th. Now, I'm going to say this out loud, and please feel free to join me saying out loud or just say it in your mind to yourself. Okay. Today, I create a new life with new rules that totally support me. I'm going to say that again. Today, I create a new life with new rules that totally support me. Okay, well, that seems a little daunting, right? Today, I'm creating a new life. But what's cool about it, I think, is that it's this affirmation and this thought that we've heard this, thing our whole lives, like every day you can start fresh, it's a new day, it's a new year, it's a new decade. And that's true, but I think what can be even more powerful is actually we choose one thing and make a decision, instead of, there is this wonderful and expansive idea of just opportunity and change. And today I create a new life with new rules that totally support me is beautiful. But I think that it can be more impactful if we make a choice. So I just kind of want to think about this for a second. So think about, what is something in your life? We can go a couple different ways. So what is one thing in your life, maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow, that is something new you want to try, or something new that you really know is good for you and that you really need to start incorporating into your life? And then maybe change and shift your idea around that. Because sometimes we can get overwhelmed when you think about change. So I really like the slow and steady, taking smaller steps and, making changes and creating habits. But when we think about today, I create a new life with new rules that totally support me. So thinking about one thing, but also, it's we have these rules, that we instill upon ourselves that maybe we've had these rules like, I need to, every day, get up at, 6 a.m. and go for a jog or something. And that's been like a rule. I don't know. I'm just making this up. But that maybe that's good for you. Maybe that's not. So I always like to kind of like revisit and reconsider choices that we made. And the word rule kind of seems like harsh, but I don't think it necessarily has to be. I mean, maybe we could, if it doesn't resonate with you, maybe think of the word like guideline, but I obviously Louise Hay, I think isn't, she's really coming from such a place of love. So this idea of a new rule and a new life that totally supports me, it's like shifting those, potential like strict or rigid words around into something that is, I think just a little bit more loving and fluid, and supportive, because you want something that's totally supporting you. So if there's a rule that you've had that you've created for yourself that actually like makes you feel like shit, I don't know what that is. It's obviously going to be different for everyone, but think about like, how can you make a shift or change in that rule or guideline into something that totally supports you, that you actually want to do. Like there's this idea like, I'm going to go to the gym and just like, I got to lose, 15 pounds and I'm going to do this. And it's like this feeling of just like, I don't know, like I would think, and you're not excited about it. And it's kind of like, like this like hard rule that you place on yourself that isn't bringing you positivity or joy. So I would rather, if you want to like move your body and kind of like get into a weight or balance that like really feels good for you. And if you like going to the gym, go to the gym. But if you like, going hiking or taking walks or going ice skating, do that, because that, when you're like shifting and changing something to support you in decisions that you're making, I think that is creating a new life and a new way of thinking of things to support you. And because once you're doing things like just kind of focusing on this, like, like idea of going to the gym or like losing weight or whatever, but let's say you love ice skating and you're like, okay, well, that's not like, oh my God, I just fall, or maybe that's like not the cardio that I want or the weightlifting. But I think that when we bring in these things in our life that really we love doing, that is going to just like, just make us feel better and give us energy. And whether you're, like burning that many calories or whatever, sorry, I keep on talking about the weight thing because I'm totally like, I'm not like, whatever, it's happening right now. I'm just going with it. But the point is like, if you want to make change and have new rules and support your life, like this idea of movement, not to have it be something that's a punishment, but really something that you love doing. Maybe you're like, love dancing and you're like, and you just haven't gone dancing. So make a new rule that you go dancing with your friends, once a month. Like that's a cool new rule, right? So I just want to look at this again. Today I create a new life with new rules that totally support me. And really, I feel like the idea is that every day we have this opportunity to start fresh, and that we might have instilled, strict rules on our lives and how we, maneuver through life, whether that's, I only watch TV a half an hour a day, or, maybe we think that it would actually benefit us from creating a rule around social media. I mean, that could totally be an interesting like rule for yourself. Like, I'm going to go off social media for 24 hours once a day because I know that will support me. I mean, I think we could all benefit from that. I mean, here we are connecting on social media. I love social media, but I think, just this idea of really tapping into choosing one thing that that you want to bring into your life that is new, or maybe something that you used to do that you really miss, and you just haven't made this commitment. And think of it as this new opportunity, like today or tomorrow is this new opportunity to really, meditate on that and think about how can I support myself in creating like a new shift in something and bringing something into my life that is new and that I love and that really supports me, and then creating like a connection with that and like a quote, rule around that. I think that's great. I mean, I certainly did that with yoga over a year ago when I made the decision to, I guess I'll just call it a rule. Why not? That I made a commitment that I was going to do yoga every single day in my apartment for at least a half an hour, which I've done. And that I knew that I needed to do that to help my healing. And literally that has created a new life for me. That commitment and that new rule has completely supported me. So I mean, it's possible. Like anything is possible, and we have this opportunity to make changes that really support us. So I'm just really encourage you to think about like, what's one thing, that you could bring back into your life or bring into your life that's new that will really support you. It could be so small. I mean, it could be flossing, you know what I mean? But also rules about that. I'm always coming from like love and, loving, compassion towards yourself. So maybe not being like so strict on yourself, but something that you really want to do and that that's going to support you, because we certainly don't want to beat ourselves up about, like a new guideline that we instill and that we don't follow through. So really think about that and what can support you. And I think that it'll be really cool to see what you choose and what you, and that you have this opportunity to create anew. So go out, think about what's something new in your life that you can add in or add back in, and how that can really support you, whether that's journaling or, I don't know, going for a walk or, making a snowman, whatever that is. So thank you. Yay, us. For thinking about newness and supporting ourselves. It's so critical. And I really I'm so honored that you guys are here today live and watching the replay. It's so important and meaningful to me and hopefully to you. The idea is to really just share love and positivity and encourage us to expand our minds and our hearts as we're really trying to figure out life and really commit to, this path of vitality and optimal health. And I think that, thinking about our thoughts and like making these choices to change our thoughts and change our life for the better can only enhance our lives. So thank you so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing you another reflection of Louise Hay's affirmation of the day from her I Can Do It calendar. And if you are not on my mailing list, you certainly must sign up. I'm so excited for February. I've got so much, I've got all these plans in the works and I'm just super stoked. So if you're not on my mailing list, please visit thewellnessheadquarters.com and sign up or send me a message and I'll get you on there. Because you'll be the first to know and kind of insight into what's going on in February. Lots of really, really great resources and things happening. So thank you so much for being here. Sending all my love for a great Saturday and an awesome weekend and a happy new moon and new year of the rat. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.